Hey guys, good morning. It's Dave Santarelli from BreakingChartAlerts.com and Santarelli Trading Exchange. Hope everyone's having a great start to their Wednesday here. First off, I want to let you guys know, please go to the App Store, download our app. We got everything working beautifully with that. That'll be trade alerts right in your pocket for free. All you have to do is download Breaking Chart Alerts from the Apple App Store, the Google Play Store, and you'll get instant notifications. Go to your settings, make sure the banner settings and notifications are turned on, and you guys are really going to enjoy that. Let's get started with our day. So first off, click below, click subscribe, click like, click that bell to get notifications when we go live or post new content. Would be greatly appreciated. And comment down below too. Tell us what you think of these videos. Alrighty guys, let's get started with the top news for the day here. So, if you guys take a look, top news, you guys know 8:30 this morning, we had the CPI numbers come out, which is a consumer price index for December. It was expected to increase 7% from a year ago, and it rises over 7% over the past year to the highest level since 1982. And remember, CPI, consumer price index, that's inflation. So inflation is still much higher than what they're expecting, and still they're expecting it to rise even further with the supply and demand issues. So now let's start off with Bloomberg, 5 things to start your day with. Obviously, inflation data, supply chain problems brewing, and oil's at a 2-month high right now. So as you guys see, price rises. This morning, CPI data is expected to show, which it already came out, show the annual inflation rate in the U.S. rose to 7% in December, the fastest pace in 4 decades. In Congress yesterday, the Federal Reserve Chairman Powell sought to reassure that the central banks can reduce the pace of price rises without damaging the economy. There are, however, an increasing number of economists and analysts saying that the Fed is already behind the curve, with billionaire money manager Jeffrey Gundlach saying on Tuesday he sees recessionary pressure building. So the delays here next is the next part. The rapid spread of the Omicron variant of COVID-19 has already led to shortage of workers in many key industries in the U.S. Economists are now becoming increasingly concerned that breakouts in China may cause new supply chain difficulties, with authorities there sticking to their COVID-0 policy and preparing for next month's Winter Olympic Games. Further disruptions seem likely. Elsewhere in virus news, European Union regulators warn that frequent boosters could weaken the immune system. That was big news yesterday because they're talking about doing your 4th shot, your 5th booster shot, and this is new data that's coming out. It could weaken your immune system, so keep an eye out for that news. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson faces questions in Parliament this morning over a party at his official residence during lockdown. New York Governor Kathy Hochul said cases in the state are plateauing. And as you can see here, oil is rallying again, with barrel of West Texas Intermediate for February delivery coming within $82 this morning, 1 cent of $82, the highest level in 2 months. A report yesterday from EIA showed global oil stockpiles will decline slightly in the first quarter of this year compared to the previous forecast of an expansion. Inventory data released this morning is expected to show a drop of about 1 million barrels last week. Global benchmark Brent held yesterday's rally. Reassurances yesterday from Oman's oil minister that OPEC did not want to see $100 oil. That was big news. If you guys remember yesterday, we were hearing on the Bloomberg terminal there. They don't want to see $100 oil. Did little to calm investors who are becoming increasingly doubtful about the cartel's ability to reach output goals. All right, coming up at 8:30, obviously it's past that. CPI numbers came out. The crude oil inventories are coming out at 10:30 a.m., which is coming up next. The U.S. sells $36 billion 10-year notes at 1 p.m. Minneapolis Fed President Neil Kashkari is the only Fed speaker today, and the Beige Book is being published at 2 p.m. The U.S. December budget statement is also at that time. Shaw Communications, Infosys, and Jefferies Financial Group are among the companies reporting results today. All right, so here's a little bit more news here. DoorDash, the stock added 2.6% in the pre-market after Evercore upgraded it to an outperform from inline. Evercore said the delivery service has strong fundamentals and the stock is at an attractive valuation right now. Separately, Meta Platforms, Facebook, named DoorDash CEO Tony Zhu to its board of directors, the first new appointment to Facebook parent board in nearly 2 years. Didi Global, the ride-hailing company, shares rallied 5.9% in pre-market trading on reports that it's in talks for a second quarter Hong Kong IPO as it continues the process of delisting from the New York Stock Exchange. Philips shares tumbled 15.6% in pre-market action after predicting a roughly 40% drop in core profit for the fourth quarter. The Dutch health technology company's results are being impacted by component shortages, its ventilator recall, and other factors. Ocugen, the biopharmaceutical company stock, jumped 5.5% in pre-market trading after a booster dose of its vaccine candidate, Covaxin, was shown to neutralize the COVID-19 Omicron and Delta variants. So take a look at OCGN today as well. Biogen BIB shares sank 9.1% in pre-market trading after Medicare agreed to only partially cover Alzheimer's drug Aduhelm. Not sure if I said that right, but first I'm hearing about Aduhelm. I think that's what it is. Medicare will cover the treatment only if patients are enrolled in clinical trials and have early-stage symptoms. Dish Network, Dish and DirecTV are once again in merger talks, according to sources who spoke to the New York Post. The satellite TV companies have held on and off talks periodically over the past 20 years, with the latest round said to be pushed forward by DirecTV's minority owner, TPG Capital. Dish Network surged 7.4% in pre-market today, as well as having a big climb yesterday. We were taking a look at trading that yesterday as well. Just Eat Takeaway, which is Grub. The Grubhub parent rallied 4.3% in pre-market after the company maintained its 2022 forecast and said it was seeing a rise in order volume. And remember, with that, too, keep an eye on, things like Uber and whatnot there as well, DoorDash. Ally Financial, the bank announced a 20% dividend increase, raising its quarterly payout to 30 cents per share, and also authorized a $2 billion share repurchase program. Ally Financial gained 2.9% in pre-market trading. And guys, remember, when you're seeing the banks like this, as the rates continue to climb, banks are going to be making more money. You guys remember, how about the housing? The housing prices are crazy now. So just think about this. The banks, all these loans, prices have gone up over 50% on a lot of these houses over the past 2 years. So guess what that means? Larger purchase prices for houses means larger loans. Larger loans means more money for banks. Higher interest rates means banks are making more profit. That's why they're so optimistic on the financial sector now and why we're continuing to see banks rally. Because now with everyone buying these houses at higher prices, those loans are increasing. And now with the interest rates going higher, it's going to be higher profit margins for the financials. So keep that in mind. And we're going to be going over that in a second. So Crocs here, the casual shoemaker's stock rose 1.5% in pre-market action after Piper Sandler named it a top pick for 2022, calling it one of the most impressive consumer growth stories for several years to come. Ambarella shares gained 2.7% in the pre-market after Wells Fargo upgraded the chip maker to overweight from equal weight. Wells Fargo said Ambarella has an attractive valuation after a recent pullback and called it one of the best ways to play the artificial intelligence market. And let's go over the top market movers here for the day. And a couple of them that I liked. As far as these ones here, though, a lot of those ones there are penny stocks that really didn't care to look at. I looked at a few of them, but not too much going on there for the gainers. The losers over there, you guys could see Biogen shares down 8.5%. and that one's still pulling back. And then you guys could see Virgin Orbit Holdings there, $9.98, down 5.59%. That one had a big climb yesterday, so keep that on your watch list if you're looking for some possible day trades. VORB, Biogen's nice here if you could also take advantage of any type of volatility intraday with those two. All right, on to the next. Let's go over the top upgrades, downgrades, initiations, and price target changes for the day. So as you can see, here's some upgrades here. Take-Two Interactive was upgraded by BMO Capital from a market perform to outperform, and that's currently trading at 148.42 share here. Ambarella there. Wells Fargo upgraded that from equal weight to overweight with a $205 price target. Shares are currently at 157.05, which represents about a 31% increase from the current valuation. If you go down a little bit more there, you guys could see Wells Fargo. Piper Sandler upgraded Wells Fargo from neutral to overweight from a price target of $50 to $64. Shares are currently at 56.06, which represents about a 14% upside from there. Snowflake, Barclays upgrades that from equal weight to overweight. No price target changes there. Snowflake trading at 301.06 a share. DoorDash, that's what's the nice one that's sticking out there. Look at that big, fat, juicy 78.17% upside from where Evercore just upgraded it from inline to outperform rating, and they have a $256 target on DoorDash, which shares are currently trading at 143.69. So if it's at 143.69, they have a price target of 256. That's a 78.17% upside potential from where shares are currently trading. Definitely one you want to keep on your watch list for a possible swing trade or leap. Next one up down there, you guys could see there, Thomson Reuters. You know, we love Thomson Reuters. We love Bloomberg. We love Benzinga there. So Thomson Reuters, that was upgraded from sector perform to outperform. And down below that, you guys could see Dell Technologies. Bernstein upgraded that from a market perform to outperform. $72 price target. Shares are currently at 60.24, which represents about a 20% upside from there. And you could see Take-Two down there as well. KeyBank just upgraded Take-Two that just bought out Zynga. From a sector weight to overweight, $185 price target. Shares currently at 148.42, which represents about a 25% upside from here. On to the next. Let's take a look at the downgrades. As far as the downgrades go, Biogen is on here, and that was downgraded from Piper Sandler from overweight to neutral. They dropped the price target from 362 down to 216, which represents about another 11% drop from the current price. You guys can see PayPal there. So PayPal was downgraded by Jefferies from buy to hold, and they dropped the price target from 255 down to 200, and shares of PayPal are currently at 191.52, which represents about a 4.43 upside to the new target change there. Zynga was downgraded by Truist, downgraded from buy to hold, currently trading at $8.85. They downgraded that to about $10. United States Steel was downgraded from appear perform to underperform, a $24 price target, and shares are trading right around $24. So good job to those analysts who just come out, and they say, you know what, I think it's going to stay right around here. They get big bucks for that. So, okay, Take-Two Interactive, you can see that was downgraded there by Nathanson. From a buy to a neutral there. Weight Watchers International was downgraded from a buy to hold $18 price target. It's at $14.73, which still represents 22% upside from there. And then you can see KeyBank downgraded Zynga there as well. So you can see that was an overweight to a sector weight, and that was downgraded. All right, on to the next here. Let's take a look at the initiations here. So I like looking at these first. I like looking over the ticker symbols, seeing if there's a bunch of them that are coming up. One of them that catches your eye there is Lucid. A lot of you guys love trading Lucid. We were thinking about jumping in a trade on that yesterday. A lot of the members actually jumped into a Lucid trade. And that was Redburn Partners. They initiate a neutral on Lucid, and really not too much else going on there as far as that goes. Nothing really that catches my eye. You have Rivian there. That's a big one that a lot of people are trading, but they initiate a buy rating on Rivian Automotive. So that's one you can look at too. Let's go on now to the price target changes. So as you guys can see here, Barclays lowered Alibaba Holdings price target from 252 to 247. Alibaba shares rose 3% in pre-market, actually up a little bit more than that, to 136.16 in pre-market trading. One of our members in the trade room, we made a BABA trade we're going to be going over shortly here, and that trader made about $11,000 on BABA so far, and I can't wait to see if they're still holding on to that on opening bell here, because they should have some really nice profits on that today. With that nice climb in the pre-market hours. And then you can see here, Piper Sandler lifted the price target on Wells Fargo, WFC, from $50 to $64. Wells Fargo shares rose 0.8% to $56.49 in pre-market trading. Going down a little bit, Jefferies cut PayPal Holdings price target from $255 to $200. PayPal shares dropped 2.4% to $186.94 in pre-market trading on that news. Going down a little bit more there, you can see Telsey Advisory Group reduced the price target on Urban Outfitters from 47 down to 38. Urban Outfitters shares gained 1.8% to close at 28.78.1 on Tuesday. Piper Sandler cut the price target on Biogen BIB from 362 to 216. Biogen shares fell 10% to 217.50 in pre-market trading today here. And let's go on to the next. So, guys, here is what to watch for today. So, first off here was Citigroup. We were talking about Citigroup when it had that 1020 crossover there on that chart. Really nice looking chart there. We've been in and out of Citigroup for a while here. The past week we've been trading it. It has earnings coming up on Friday. It has an implied expected move of 4.5% from where it's trading at now to when it reports on Friday there. We ended up picking up some Citigroup calls. We picked up, like I said, this is probably our third trade on Citigroup, maybe fourth trade on Citigroup already. But yesterday we just bought to open the Citigroup January 21st 68 strike call at 93 cents a contract. Remember, there's 100 shares per contract, so that's actually about $93 per contract. We picked those up. We had a target of 70 to 72.50, a stop at 64, and Citigroup shares are still continuing to climb here in the pre-market hours. And remember what I said about the financials before. So they're reporting their earnings on Friday. A lot of the banks are reporting earnings on Friday. So banks' financials have been continuing to outperform the market. Nice climbs in the financial sector, and we're going to ride that out going into earnings because, as you guys know, like we were talking about before with those housing prices, the loans, you guys saw mortgage applications have been high if you're reading anything from the news, if you're watching any of these news wires. So I think the financials are going to do pretty well, and we're going to continue to see that climb over the next few months, and I like these setups here. So that's Citigroup there. Now let's take a look at BABA. We made a trade on BABA a while ago. So this is Alibaba. That was upgraded today as well, and also up 3.53%, as you guys could see here in pre-market hours on the chart. So we ended up picking up a BABA January 21st, 2022, 127 call at $5.65 a contract. Now remember, $5.65 a contract gives you control over 100 shares with that option contract. So you have to multiply that $5.65 by 100. So one single contract costs $565, but it gives you control over 100 shares. So we had a target of 135 to 145. It's blown past those targets right now, and you still have over a week until expiration. And like I said, if you guys look at some of our videos and some of our posts on Facebook, Breaking Chart Alerts, you could check that out. You'll see some of our members with over $11,000 profits on these BABA trades that we made just a few days ago, and it's only going to increase today with that 3.5% climb here today. So with that being said, if you guys take a look at that, I could easily see that 160 as that next resistance area on BABA over the next couple of months here. I like that setup. It's just starting that breakout momentum cycle per our trade plan, and nice opportunity. A lot of members made a lot of money on this chart here, this trade that we've made. I personally closed mine out a few days ago for some really nice profits there, and it's still continuing to climb. So those of you that are still holding it, nice job. It's already in the middle area of our target, and we still have plenty of time till expiration. I was planning it being right around here for expiration date on January 21st, but it's there, and we still got a week to go. So where this thing goes from here, hopefully it still climbs up to that 160, but it already hit our target. So if you guys want to take profits, that's fine. But I do think this is going to continue that climb from now until that January 21st expiration. All right, next one here is the Wall Street bet sentiment. So as you guys could see here, CPI was one of the top things. That's the Consumer Price Index. They probably got some retail traders thinking that's a stock or something there, but that's one of the core things here. You got CPI, Tesla, GameStop, Alibaba, Wish, Hood, Q's, Apple, and Lucid there as the top ones. So keep those on your watch list. And then down below there, guys, take a look at the ticker symbol going past here. You guys can see the watch list down below. Alibaba, Baidu, Twitter, Tesla, JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Tilray, Goldman Sachs. Those are the ones that are moving nicely here in the pre-market hours that we could be looking at for some possible day trades, even some possible swing trades. And make sure you guys see down below there, use promo code WINTER for 35% off any membership level and join us in the trade room. And once again, once you guys join, go to the App Store, download our app, Breaking Chart Alerts, for free, and turn on your notifications to get instant notifications of any type of breaking news. You'll hear from us before it's on any type of media, any type of news outlet that you see. And make sure you guys click like on this video, click subscribe, and then click that bell to get notified anytime we go live, post some videos, some educational content, or have anything else that we want to announce here. So hope everyone's having a great start to their day. It's looking to be a great day for us trading, and take care there. Alrighty, guys, thanks for watching, and have a great day. I'll see you guys in the trade room shortly.